The Spring Racing Carnival. May the horse be...
For race 5, in fact, they're off and running. Now, they came out virtually as one bar a couple. The Creature dropped out to second last and out to the rear of the proceedings went Charnwood Song. Raptor in the all-white is trying to drive through on the inside and be the leader, but Magic Motive's got a bit more speed up out deep, and Magic Motive will take over and lead by a length. On the inside, Raptor second, and Cowrie around a bit, and the outside of it is third. A length further back in the navy blue colours is the favourite and well-fancied Post. Then Stacks on the Mill, who's over on the outside of the Creature, and a length to Charnwood Song at the rear of the field. Down the side they go now towards the 800-metre mark, and it's Magic Motive in front. It leads by 3 parts of a length to Cowrie, who moves up to second. Raptor on the inside is third, and Post is getting a nice run fourth. Around the outside of them now is Stacks on the Mill, and they're followed further back by Charnwood Song trying to come from the back, and the Creature went out to the rear of the field. They're on the home turn, a little over 400 metres to go here. They're about to straighten. Magic Motive the leader, but it is under siege. Cowrie is after it, and they're followed wider out on the track by Stacks on the Mill. Raptor trying to get a wriggle on, so is Post now in the middle and is responding. Magic Motive about to be collared by Post, who moved up on the outside, this well-bred horse, and hit the lead. Post is in front. Raptor trying to go with it. He's laying in a little Post, but he's in front of Raptor. Magic Motive can't go on, and then Stacks on the Mill, but Post is going to come away and win it. Post is first by a length to Raptor, a length away third, Stacks on the Mill, then Charnwood Song, Cowrie, Magic Motive, and last in was the Creature. Very good effort there by Post. That's his first start in a race. Raced by Mr. and Mrs. Lloyd Williams and Mr. and Mrs. Kerry Packer. He's a 3-year-old bay colt by Octagonal from the former Oaks winning mare Merlene. And he's run right up to his trial here at Bendigo and scored here for favourite backers at his first start. Trained at Flemington by Miles Plum, ridden by Danny Nicolek. Number 5, Post. There's one by length here. Number 6, second, Raptor. Trained at Cranbourne by Greg Urell, ridden by Noel Kello, who was shooting for a double. And third placing has gone to number 7, Stacks on the Mill, ridden by another local jockey in Brad Rawilla. So it's 5, 6 and 7. Not over endowed with size, but pretty classy as you see Post going to the post there on our slow motion replays. Very good win. He's got in by a length to Raptor, and Stacks on the Mill third in a time of 1:24.1, which is nothing to brag about, but it's a good solid win at your first start, and the connections are certainly very happy with that. Just having a look, it's going to pay about $2.30 the win and $1.90 the place, Post. If you back Raptor the place, you will get about $1.90, and there's no third. There will be no third for number 7, Stacks on the Mill, because of course there was only a field of 7. 5, 6 and 7. Fourth in has gone to number 3, Cowrie, and fifth in has gone to number 1, Charnwood Song. Now the official dividends might even be able to give you in a minute. Not quite up as yet. 1:24.1 the time. 5, 6 and 7 on the 5th event at Bendigo as the runners return. Post looks to have a good future. He'll do his further
He's one of the Cup's kings. He's had May the Horse Be With You. He's also had Brew winning at the top level. He knows what it takes to find a start, and he's here. And I think, but for me, I'm sticking with number 7. Better Watch It. Over to you, Besso.
Okay, thanks a lot, Andre. Good comprehensive report from the betting ring. And Kylie, quickly, your selection in this afternoon's Tui's new Bendigo Cup.
Well, I'm sticking on the favourite as well, the old Indian Ridge, Oliver, and yeah, Bart, you just can't separate them, I don't think.
And I'm going for number 9, Asylum from New South Wales. Let's go trackside and wish him all the best for his call of the Cup. And here's Rick McIntosh.
Thanks, Alan. I wish you well with whatever you've invested on here. 18 runners and plenty with a chance. Indian Ridge looks like it will run the favourite in a wide open affair. Now, there's only a few to come in. Sillam has just moved in. Saboteur is in there. Jockey of Better Watch It just making adjustment. Jasper's Gold in gate number 3 on plain air is on the inside of it. The Emergency getting a lucky start in the Cup. Frenzel Rom, barrier 1. Now Yuppie moves into line. Only got a few out here. Indian Ridge, the favourite, races in all orange for Damien Oliver. It's got to come in yet. And you can see the totes on the screen. What a wide open betting race that it is. Indian Ridge will be the last one in. He's drawn the outside gate and he is favourite at 580 in the 2001 Tui's new Bendigo Cup. They're ready to go. Full field of 18 at the gate to run to the post and a lap to go. Look to be nearly right. They're racing now in the Cup. Oh, the driver, the rider there of Yuppie almost sold out when they let them go. So there's a first sensation. One of the well-back runners drifting well back as they sort themselves out. Frenzel Rom has begun okay as they come down the post the first time. Prolific is trying to get across, and so also now is Clonmel and Crown Mahal up there in the early stages. And Indian Ridge going forward from its wide gate. Oliver, he's tossed a coin early and gone forward here. Prolific on the outside, taking a narrow lead out of the straight from Clonmel on its inside. But Indian Ridge 3 deep is putting the pressure on as they're about to leave the straight and head towards the back of the course now. And Indian Ridge has in fact found the front to lead by a length and a half. Prolific. Clonmel's in 3rd place, and then Crown Mahal over on the inside. Better Watch It is racing 5th as they head out of the straight. Around the outside of them for Frenzel Rom there went to Saboteur. There, in fact, just in front of the pair where there was the Local Hope Never Dull. Down the back, and the leader is Indian Ridge. It leads out by a length. Prolific running 2nd, Crown Mahal 3rd on the inside of Clonmel. They're followed next in the field by Better Watch It as they go down the back. Then Never Dull, Saboteur. Further back in the field then 2 Tombolo, who's racing about midfield. It's around Frenzel Rom. Jasper's Gold's back on the inside of the 1200 metre mark. They're followed further back in the field then. Would have been Grease, who's a little worse than midfield, but on plain air. Zabuan's over on the inside. Fra Magic's has found its way back to 3rd last. Sir Linford's behind it, and so is Zabuan as they work towards the Tui's new sign in the 2001 Cup now with about 850 metres left to go. Indian Ridge in front, the favourite narrowly. From on the outside now, Prolific, who's trying very hard to get to it in the centre, and they're followed further back in the field by the Emergency on plain air, and they're followed by Saboteur. Better Watch It as they come towards the turn. Well back in the field then Sir Linford, and Fra Magic is still a mile back as they come to the turn. And here on the outside, Saboteur went up. Indian Ridge is not finding a lot on the inside, and Prolific starting to hit the front. Clonmel is right there, and they're followed by Tombola putting itself in the picture. Saboteur collared once again by the roughie Prolific, although it's coming back. Saboteur, then Clonmel. It's Saboteur still in front. Better Watch It is getting out, and further back in the field then to Clonmel. It's Saboteur in front. The outside, Better Watch It trying to wear it down. Saboteur in front of Better Watch It. Then the Local Never Dull, but Saboteur's won the Cup. 1.5 length to Better Watch It. Never Dull ran 3rd. The Local a great run. They're followed next by Indian Ridge. He folded with Frenzel Rom. Further back in the field would have been Clonmel, Crown Mahal. Yuppie had that had a problem at the start, so did Asylum. They're followed by Prolific, who knocked up. Glow Baby always out of it with Grease. Fra Magic was never a winning hope. Jasper's Gold. They're followed by Tombola, who came into it at one stage on plain air, one of the last 10. Saboteur's won it, number 16. Number 16, Saboteur, has won the Cup. It's held off, Better Watch It. And number 15, the Local Hope, Never Dull, has finished 3rd. It is 16, 7 and 15 in a time of 2:28.2 on the Cup. Saboteur. 5-year-old Bay or Brown Gelding by Mask A from Shannon Bell. Trained at Flemington by David Hall, ridden by Luke Curry. Number 16, Saboteur, the winner. 7 has run 2nd. Better Watch It. Trained at Flemington by Michael Moroney, ridden by Link Robinson. And 15, the Local Hope, 3rd, Never Dull. Trained here at Bendigo by Steve Lake. He was the only Bendigo trained runner in the Cup, ridden by Vlad Jurek.